Have you completed your graduation recently, or you are an experienced candidate who wants to switch from domestic company to top MNCs in India like Accenture, Genpact, EXL, TCS, etc. But when you are looking for job in these top companies, you are hearing about terms like procure to pay, record to report, order to cash, accounts receivable, accounts payable, etc. And you are not sure out of all these available options in which profile you should apply and which will be the best profile for you, which profile offers a great learning opportunity, great growth opportunity, and which will be the right fit for your career growth. So all these questions will be answered in this video. I'm sure after watching this video till the very end, you will be able to easily identify and you will be able to decide out of these available options which one is the best profile for you. So make sure you watch this video till the very end. So before we start, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you subscribe it right now so you don't miss any such video in future as well. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get started. So in order to keep things relatable and easy to understand, we are taking example of one manufacturing industry. So let's suppose you go for an interview in one of the top MNC company which is working in manufacturing sector. And let's suppose you join the procure to pay or P2P teams. So in procure to pay or P2P, you will be like a financial engineer of the company who will deal with the purchase related activities of the company. So let's suppose if company wants to buy a raw material for production, your role will be to ensure it is done efficiently and cost effectively. What it means is you need to negotiate with vendors and suppliers, you have to manage orders, and you need to ensure that we are paying all the vendors on time in order to keep the production process running smoothly. Mainly in procure to pay, you will find various teams like procurement, accounts payable, master data management, etc. Now you need to understand these are not the exclusive list of teams which you will find in any P2P process. One important point which you should note is accounts payable is part of your overall P2P process. So if you see a P2P process or accounts payable, those are not similar. Accounts payable is just a part of overall P2P process. So make sure you are not interchangeably using both of them. Okay, accounts payable is just a small part of overall P2P process. Another important thing which you should know is different factors will affect what kind of teams a company is having in their P2P process. For example, if a company is very large, you will find multiple teams are designed in P2P process. On the other hand, if a company is very small in size, chances are you will find very less number of sub-processes in P2P profile. But wherever you will go, you will find procurement or purchase team and accounts payable for sure. Okay, great. I hope P2P is understood. Moving on to our next team, which is going to be order to cash team. So like AP was part of overall P2P process, similarly, we have AR or accounts receivable, which is also part of overall order to cash process. So AR is part of overall order to cash process. Okay. Now moving on to the type of activities or what kind of role this will be if you decide to join a order to cash team. So in order to cash, you will be the person who will be responsible to help the customers in the various stages of their purchase cycle. Now, what do I mean by that? Whenever a customer will approach your organization for the product or services in which your company is dealing, you need to ensure best customer experience, their product or services are delivered as per the requirements, and all the payments are collected on time and managed seamlessly. How you perform in your role will directly impact the overall customer satisfaction level, which will directly impact the business of company. For example, let's suppose if you order something from Amazon, but the people who are handling your area, they are not doing their work properly, and whenever you order something from Amazon, you don't receive anything on time. So ultimately, what you will do is you will stop buying from Amazon and you will try to look for other available options. So how the order to cash team is working defines the overall customer satisfaction level, and if they perform well, there are high chances that customer retention or customer reorder will increase. Now let's talk about the sub processes which you might find in order to cash process. So mainly you will find teams like order management, accounts receivable, collection teams, cash application teams, etc. Okay, great. Now let's move on to our next process, which is going to be record to report or R2R. So many of you might be hearing things like journal ledger team, reconciliations team, bank reconciliation team. So all these teams are part of record to report process. So don't get confused if you hear about any opportunity in any of these fields. All these relates to record to report process. Okay, now let's talk about what kind of role you will have if you decide to choose record to report as your career. So in record to report, you are responsible to note down all the financial transaction in the books of account of company and prepare the ledgers and financial statement as per the law and compliance. You need to ensure that you are recording all the financial transactions, whether it is related to revenue or operating expenses. The accuracy with which you will work will define the compliance with law and regulations. Okay, great. Now let's talk about the type of teams you might find in record to report profile. So like I mentioned earlier, you will find teams like reconciliation, fixed assets, intercompany, closing and consolidation, bank reconciliation, etc. Okay, great. Now let's move on to our next available option, which is FP&A or FP&A, which is financial planning and analysis. So in FP&A, you become the financial strategist of the company. You look at the historical data of the company, analyze it, and try to get meaningful insight from it. By analyzing the financial data, you forecast the company's future cost of production and provide meaningful insights which helps the company in decision making. In FP&A, you will find various teams like budgeting, forecasting, center of excellence, etc. Okay, great. So these were the 4 major options which are available to each of you guys, and I hope now it is clear to you out of these fields which one is suitable best for you based on your skills and interest area. Okay, great. Now so many of you ask me, out of record to report, procure to pay, order to cash and FP&A, which one is the best profile for career growth and opportunity? So the answer would be, each of these profile offer you a variety of career options and growth, but the level of growth which you can achieve will defined by your performance. During your career journey, what kind of skill set you occupy, so many factors like what kind of skill set you have, your communication skills, your people handling, people managing skills, all these things will impact the overall growth which you can achieve in your career. So make sure you are not deciding which profile is best. All the profiles are good. It's just what profile you are most interested in and in which profile you want to build your career. So with that note, I hope you got to learn something from this video. If you did, make sure you hit like and share it with your friends. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe right now. If you wish to learn in detail about these profiles, you can check out my website corporatewala.in. There I have full-fledged course on these topics, so you can take them and learn about them in detail as well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon with another video.